Hello, friends. Let's take a look at this engagement tool so you understand how to use it. So, the main question you want to ask yourself when you start any lesson is, does the student need to be here for this? If you answer no to that, then save that lesson or modify that lesson to fit into an asynchronous learning day. If you answer yes to this question or think a student would benefit if they were here for this, then plan it for an in person day. So when you're planning these things, you want to focus on four main areas. Focus on accountability, thinking, interaction, and collaboration. These four areas will help you to increase engagement if you focus on those. Those are kind of the main factors that contribute to overall engagement. When you are prioritizing these things, this is kind of how you can think about it. So you have your in-person days and your at-home days. At-home days are more for direct instruction. Maybe you're doing a practice assignment based on what you've collaborated on the day before, something to hold the students accountable in terms of what they're doing. So it could be an assignment they submit, something they're thinking about. Basically, they're taking things from the previous day and applying them to the concepts. You can also do your direct instruction on these days and then collaborate and interact with that content the following day. So it's kind of an alternating process. What this might mean is you need to take your lessons and split them apart, split them into new parts, or take them and modify them a bit to fit into kind of this framework to ensure that you're hitting each area of engagement at some point during the week. So, in a particular lesson breakdown, if you're doing a live in person lesson, here's kind of how you want to think about these areas. You will have obviously thinking and accountability that happen, but they might look a little different than when students are just working at home on an assignment. So, the overall flow of the lesson goes this way. And then you want to start with your do now and your hook, which can take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Your agenda, some housekeeping, making sure you're keeping students up to date. Should take no more than 2 to 3 minutes. You need some sort of interaction. So before you can really collaborate or continue to interact, you need something to spark that interaction with the content. So that should take about 5 minutes. So this could be questioning, this could be what do you notice, this could be something else with relation to your hook, an extension of your hook. And then you as a teacher can decide how you want to continue. So you can continue interaction or you can decide to move that into collaboration. Now that you've had this safe start of interaction, you can continue the process, or you can now move students into collaborating with each other. This should be the bulk of your in-person lesson day, so 20 to 30 minutes. At the end, it's always important for students to reflect on their thinking that they've done in their interaction and collaborative piece. So some sort of reflective questioning or some sort of thinking to leave students with at the end of the day, or to check in on their thinking. So like some sort of reflection or exit ticket. So taking about 5 minutes for that. Now this whole thing is boxed in red because having students interact with content and having them collaborate essentially holds them accountable to that in-person day. So notice there's not necessarily an assignment here that's graded, depending on what you do with your exit ticket, but you are essentially holding the students accountable with this piece and at the same time also engaging them. So how do you do all this? Interaction and collaboration are the two main parts. So this back page has essentially broken that down for you into some examples of low, medium, and high prep, what it is, how to do it, and what a digital version of that resource would now be.